Welcome to our live video today. Welcome to our live video today. In our today's class, we'll be looking at equations. Okay? Today we'll be looking at equations. Okay. Today we'll be looking at equation. We are going to learn how to solve simple equations. We'll learn how to solve simple equations with ease. An equation is basically a mathematical statement that says that two things are equal. Okay? It can either be numbers, it can either be numbers or anything that we can think about. So in solving equations, we take a very important steps in doing that. For instance, if you are told to solve an equation like 2x is equals to 4. Here we are trying to know the value at which x will be so that we are going to get what? 4. So to solve this is very, very simple. What you have to do when you are given a question like this is first of all to divide through by what? 2. Because this is called the coefficient of the variable. This is called the coefficient. The x here is called the variable because the value can change. Why this last one is seen as the constant. Okay? So in solving simple equation, we are trying as much as possible to know the value at which x will be so that the left and the right hand side will always be the same. So when you are trying to solve 2x is equals to 4, do you know what to do? The first thing you have to do is to divide through by 2 and divide through by 2. So when you divide by 2, you see that simply x is equals to 2. So x can be what? 2. So this is a simple way to solve simple equation. Let us know where you're watching from, please. So when we have x to be 2, if you want to check to know whether you got the answer properly, do you know what to do? You are going to put back 2 in the equation. Okay? So what do you have? You have it as 2 into, put 2, to know whether you are getting 4. Since 2 times 2 is 4, that means your answer is right because the left-hand side and the right-hand side are now what? Equal. So this is how we solve simple what? Equation. It is very, very easy to do. We are trying to know the value of x that can satisfy a given problem. So this is simple equation for you. So let's say we have an equation like 2x plus 1 is equals to 7. We are trying to know the value of x that once we substitute, we are going to get x. If you understand this, I want you to give a try and drop your answer in the comments. Okay? So for us to do this, this is very simple. I can write solution. Okay? If you have solution, you have it as 2x plus 1 is 7. So what do you do to find the value of x? It is very simple. You first of all subtract 1 from both sides. You do what? Subtract 1 from both sides. To subtract 1 from both sides, you have it as 2x plus 1, take away 1, is 7, take away 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. That means 2x is equals to, what is 7 minus 1? Let's know that in the comments. What is 7 minus 1? Thank you for saying hi. Thank you. Thank you. As you wanted. Thank you. 7 minus this 5 is what? 6. Then divide through by 2 and divide by 2. Once you divide by 2, x is equals to 3. So x is actually 3 here. Okay, so this is very easy and simple to do. Thank you for your comments. I really appreciate. Please do well to double like, like the life. Okay, so that's it. So the next one we'll look at is, let's look at 5x plus 2 is equals to 27. Can you solve this? If you think you can, do that and drop your answer in the comments. Can you try this? If you think you can, do that and drop the answer in the comments. So what do? We have solution. Okay, if you have solution, what you have to do is that 5x plus 2 is equals to 27. First thing you do is to take away 2 from both sides, since this is a positive 2. Okay? So if you take away 2, you have it as 5x plus 2, take away 2 is equals to 27, take away 2. Okay? So since you have 2 minus 2 is 0, you've actually collected what? The like terms, right? So since you collected the like terms, you have it that 5x is equals to, what is 27 take away 2? What is 27 minus 2? What is 27 minus 2? What is 27 minus 2? 27 minus 2 is 25. So you have it as what? 25. So for you to get the value of x, what do? We have to divide through by 5 and divide through by 5. Once you divide by 5, you see that x is equals to 25 divided by 5 is what? What is 25 divided by 5? What is 25 divided by 5? 25 divided by 5 is 5. So the value for x is 5. So you see that 5 is the only number that you are going to plug into the equation and get that the left hand side and the right hand side must give you what? 25. So it is very, very easy. So solving simple equation is very easy. So let's look at the next one. We have 3x plus 4 is equals to 16. So here we are trying to find a number that if you multiply the number by 3 and add the number 4, you are going to get 16. So what do? You have it as 3x. Since you have a positive 4, you have to take away 4. So when you subtract 4 from both sides, what do you get? You have minus 4 is equals to 16 minus 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0. That means 3x is equals to 16 minus 4 is 12, right? So what do? We divide the left-hand side by 3 and divide the right-hand side by 3. So when you divide both sides by 3, you see that x is equals to, what is 12 divided by 3? 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 You have it as what? 4. Okay? You have it as 4. You have it as 4. So the value for x that can satisfy the problem is that x must be 4. Let us know where you're watching from, okay? Let us know where you're watching from. We have it as 2x plus 7 is equals to 13. Okay? 2x plus 7 is equals to 13. We are trying to find the value of x that can satisfy the given equation. Okay? So what do? You have solution. Okay? So when you have this, what do? We have it as 2x plus 7. Take away 7 is 13. Take away 7. Okay? So 7 minus 7 is 0. You have it as 2x is equals to 13. Take away 7 is what? 6. Okay? So 2x is exactly 6. So here we are trying to find the value of x that can satisfy the given equation. So we divide through by 2 and divide through by 2. So if you divide by 2, you are having it that x is equals to, what is 6 divided by 2? What is 6 divided by 2? When you divide 6 by 2, what do you get? When you divide 6 by 2, what do you get? When you divide 6 by 2, you are having it to be 3. So the value is 3. So 3 is the only number that you can plug into the equation, and you get the left-hand side and the right-hand side to be the same. So the answer is 3. Let's do this one together. Okay. Let's look at x plus 5 is equals to 3. Here, can you do this? If you can do that, give a try and let us know in the comments. Okay? Let us know in the comments. So what do? It is very simple. You have x plus 5. So we are looking for this value of x. What do? You have to say this is equal to, you have to take away 3, and that's equals to 5 take away 3. Sorry, 3 take away 5. 3 take away 5. Okay? So you have 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is, sorry, I'm supposed to take away 5 from both sides. Sorry, I was a bit confused, So 5 minus 5 is 0. So x is equals to 3 minus 5 is minus 2. So this is the value for x. So x can only be what? Minus 2. X can only be what? Minus 2. So this is the value for x. So because if you minus 2 plus 5 is basically 0. It's basically 3. So we look at this one. 3x plus 8 is equal to 32. What is the value for x? Can you give a try? Let us know where you're watching from. Can you give a try? Can you give a try? Let us know where you're watching from. So here we have solution. If you have solution, you are having it that 3x plus 8 is equals to 32. What do you do first? You have to subtract 8 from both sides. You have to subtract 8 from both sides. Subtract 8 from both sides. So what do? You have 3x plus 8, take away 8, and that's equals to 32, take away 8. Okay? So 8 minus 8 is 0. 32 minus 8 is what? What's the value for 32 minus 8? 30, you can see that 3x is now equal to 32 minus 8 is what? What's the value for 32 minus 8? What's the value for 32 minus 8? What is the value for 32 minus 8? 32 minus 8 is basically 24. So what do we do to get the value of x? To get the value of x, we divide here by 3 and divide here by 3. Divide by 3, x is equals to, what's the value of 24 divided by 3? What's the value for 24 divided by 3? Okay. What's the value for 24 divided by 3? What's the value for 24 divided by 3? 24 divided by 3 is 8. So the value for x is basically what? 8. So this is very easy to do. Let's look at the next one. We have 2x plus 5 is equals to 11. 2x plus 5 is equals to 11. We are trying to find the value of x that can satisfy the given equation. Thank you guys for liking the live, okay? What is the value of 2x plus 5 is equals to 11? Can you drop that in the comments? Okay. More blessings. Thank you. More blessings. Thank you. Where are you watching from? More blessings. So this is basically simple. This is just 2x plus 5, take away 5 is equals to 11, take away 5. Okay? So because 5 minus 5 is getting 0. So what do? 2x is equals to 11 minus 5 is what? 6. Divide through by 2, divide through by 2. When you divide by 2, you see that x is equals to 6 by 2 is 3. Okay? So 6 by 2 is exactly what? 3. So 3 is the only value for x that can satisfy the given equation. Okay, I will give you more time. Thank you. I'm actually teaching from Nigeria. Welcome. So this is the value for what? X. So let's look at the next one. We have 5x minus 2 is equals to 23. 5x minus 2 is equals to 23. Give it a try and drop the answer in the comments. Give it a try and drop the answer in the comments. Yeah, I'm teaching from Nigeria. Yeah. Which part of South Africa are you watching from? More blessings. Okay, so for you to do that, we have solution. If you have solution, we have it as 5x minus 2 is equals to 23. The next thing we do is to add 2 to both sides. So we have it that 5x is equals 5x minus 2, you add 2, and that's 23, you add what? 2. Okay? So 2 and 2 get 0, so we are left with 5x is equals to 23 plus 2 is 25. So to get the value of x, you divide through by 5 and divide through by 5. If you divide by 5, x is equals to 5. Okay? X is actually 5. This is the easiest way to find or solve the problem. Thank you so much. More blessings for your comments. I really appreciate it. So x is what? X is just 5. Okay? X is 5. So we are learning about simple equations. Let's look at 2x plus 9 is equals to 5. We are trying to get the value of x that can satisfy this problem. Okay, since we have 2x plus 9 is 5. The first thing you have to do is to what? Add 9, to subtract 9 from both sides so that you collect like terms. So this is 2x plus 9, take away 9 is equals to 5, take away 9. Okay, so 9 minus 9 is what? 0. We have 2x is equals to 5 minus 9 is minus 4. Okay, so for us to get the value of x, we divide by 2 and divide by 2. So once you divide through by 2, x is equals to minus 2. So x can be minus 2. The value for x that can satisfy the problem is minus 2. Correct. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. You did it. Thank you. More blessings. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Which part of South Africa are you in? I want to know. Maybe one day I'll come to South Africa. One day, one day. Okay, so we'll look at the next one. We have 3x minus 4 is equals to 8. 3x minus 4 is equals to 8. 3x minus 4 is equals to 8. We are looking at how to find the value of x that can actually satisfy the given problem. So for us to do that, it is very simple. So you have solution. So when you have 3x minus 4 is equals to 8, the first thing you do is that since 3x minus 4, you add 4, and that's 8, you add 4. So when you add 4, 8 plus 4 is 12. You have it as 3x minus 4 plus 4 is 0. You know that? And that's equals to, what is 8 plus 4? Write down in the comments. What is 8 plus 4? What is 8 plus 4? Write down in the comments. What is 8 plus 4? What's 8 plus 4? 8 plus 4 is 12. So you have it as 12. For you to get x, you divide through by 3 and divide by 3. So when you divide by 3, x is equals to 12 divided by 3 is what? What is the value for 12 divided by 3? What is the value for 12 divided by 3? What is the value of 12 divided by 3? What's the value for 12 divided by 12 divided by 3 is 4. Correct. So x is actually 4. So the value for x that can satisfy the problem is that x must be 4. Okay? So the next one we look at is, we have it as x minus 2 is equals to 3. What number are we going to subtract 2 and get 3? Okay. What number? Thank you, more blessings. You're right. What number are we going to substitute this and we get 3? Okay. So for us to get the number, it is very easy. So we'll have solution. Okay, we have x minus 2 is equals to 3. So the next thing we do is just to add 2 to both sides. X is minus 2, you add 2 is equals to 3, you add 2. Minus 2 plus 2 is what? What is minus 2 plus 2? Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. So what is the value of 3 plus 2? When you add 3 to 2, what are you getting? 3 plus 2 is what? What's the value for 3 plus 2? 3 plus 2 is 5, correct. Clap for yourself. You have it as what? 5. So the value for x can only be 5. 5 is the only number that can satisfy the given equation. So it is very easy and simple to do. So that's how we solve simple equation involving what? Let's look at when the variables are on both sides. So let's look at, first, let's try this. 3x plus 5 is equals to 6. 3x plus equals to 6. What's the exact value of x that can... Okay, you want me to do geometry? Yeah, I can do geometry, but maybe in our next class then. In our next class, we look at geometry, okay? In our next class, we look at geometry. For today, I only have plans to teach equation. In our next class, stay tuned tomorrow, I will teach that. So what do? For the first time, we have solution. If you have solution, you have it as 3x plus 5, take away 5 is equals to 6, take away 5. Okay? So that 5 minus 5 is 0. You have it as 3x is equals to 6 minus 5. What is 6 minus 5? What is 6 minus 5? What is 6 minus 5? 6 minus, okay, thank you. 6 minus 5 is 1. So here you have 1. To get x, you divide through by 3 and divide by 3. So when you divide by 3, x is equals to 1/3. So the value for x is 1/3. X can only be 1/3 for you to get the actual value of what? Y. Okay? So this is very, very easy and simple to do. So far you understand the rules. Okay? So solving problems like this is very easy. Okay, so let's look at this. We have 2x plus 1 is equals to minus 1. Okay? 2x plus 1 is equals to minus 1. What's that exact number that once you add 1 to it, the answer is going to give you minus 1? Let's look at it together, okay? Please like the live, share the live, please. You have it as 2x plus 1. All you have to do is to take away 1, and that's minus 1, take away 1. Okay? So when you take away 1, what are you getting? When you take away 1, it is very easy. You observe that you have 1 minus 1 is 0. So you have it as 2x is equals to... What's the value for minus 1 minus 1? Minus 1 minus 1. What's the value for minus 1 minus 1? What's the value for minus 1 minus 1? Minus 1 minus 1 is minus 2. Then to get x, all you do is to divide by 2, divide by 2. So when you divide by 2, you have to cancel out these 2. Okay, so that x can stand on its own. You have it as minus 2 divided by 1. What is minus 2 divided by 1? I wrote my maths yesterday and, oh, sorry. Minus 2 divided by 1 is what? What's the value for minus 2 divided by 1? Okay, the answer is minus 1. You're right, minus 1. So this is the answer. So it is very easy to solve problems on simple equation. So let's look at this. We have x minus 2 is equals to minus 5. In a certain number, I took away 2, and the answer is what? Minus 5. Thank you. More blessing and bounceable Hajar. Bounceless Hajar. Where are you watching from, please? Okay, so since you have this is simple because you do x plus x minus 2, you add 2 to both sides, and that's minus 5 plus 2. Okay, so when you add 2, what are you getting? How is it looking like? You have it that x is equals to minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3. So x can be what? Minus 3. So the value for x that can satisfy the equation is that x is what? Minus 3. So the value for x is simply minus 3. Thank you. More blessings for saying minus 3. I really appreciate it. So the next one we'll look at, let's look at this one again. Let's look at this one. We have 3x plus 2 is equals to 10. 3x plus 2 is 10. We are looking at the number that at which we multiply, we are going to get what? 10. So this is very simple and very easy to do. You know why? All you have to do is just to collect like terms. To collect like terms, you just have to do what? You just have to do 3x plus 2, take away 2 is equals to 10, take away 2. So 2 minus 2 is 0. You have it as 3x is equals to, what is 10 minus 2? 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 10 minus 2 is 8. So to get the value of x, we have to divide through by what? What are we dividing through by to get the value of x? What should we divide through by? We divide through by 3 and divide by 3. So when you divide by 3, 3 is out. You have that x is equals to 8 over 3. Okay? That's the value for x. So it is very simple and very easy to what? Understand or do. Okay? 8 over 3 is the only number at which if you plug in the equation, you are going to get your value to be 10. Okay? So this is very simple. So let's look at this one. We have 4x minus 2 is equals to 2x plus 8. Wow. If you see this, the variables are on both sides of the what? Equation. The variable here are on both sides of the equation. So our best thing we have to do is to solve it intentionally. Okay? To solve it intentionally. First thing, we collect like terms. Collect like terms. We bring in collecting like terms, we bring the variables together and the constants together. So what do? We have 4x is the starting one. Then when 2x crosses equality sign, or we say subtract 2x from both sides, we have it as minus 2x, and that's equals to 8. Then this is minus 2 is crossing equality sign, or basically we say add 2 to both sides, okay? And when we add 2 to both sides, what do we get? We have it as plus 2. Okay? So what do we get? 4x minus 2x is what? What's the value for 4x minus 2x? 4x minus 2x is what? You have it as 2x. And that's equals to 10. 8 plus 2 is 10. So for us to get in the value of x, all we need to do is simple. We have to divide through by what? We have to divide through by what? The coefficient of x. And the coefficient of x is what? 2. So I have to divide here by 2 and divide here by 2. So when I divide by 2, x will be equal to 5. Because when you divide 10 by 2, you are getting 5. When you divide 10 by 2, you are getting 5. So that's the answer. So the next one we look at is x plus 9 is equals to 2. Okay? X plus 9 is equals to 2. Can you try it? Try it and let me know the answer in the comments. Let's know the number that once we add it to what? 9, the value for x will run down to 2. It is very simple. Okay? We have solution. When you have x plus 9 is equals to 2, first thing you do is to subtract 9 from both sides. So x plus 9 take away 9 is equals to 2 take away 9. Okay? Since 9 minus 9 is 0, you have it that x is equals to 2 minus 9 is what? What is 2 minus 9? 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 2 minus 9 is minus 7. 2 minus 9 is minus 7. Asian Bestek, thank you for joining, okay? I really appreciate. Where are you watching from? Sabia Santiago. Where are you watching from? Thank you for joining. So the answer is minus 7. That's the value for x. Okay? So it's very simple to do and very easy to understand. Simple to do and easy to understand. 2x plus 5 is equals to 9. Can you solve this? Can you solve this? 2x plus 5 is equals to 9. Henry Wabeze, where are you watching from? 2x plus 5 is equals to 9. Let's know how to do that. So you have it as 2x add 5, take away 5, and that's 9 take away 5. 5 minus 5 is always 0. You have it as 2x is equals to 9 minus 5 is what? What is the value for 9 minus 5? What's the value for 9 minus 5? What is the value for 9 minus 5? 9 minus 5 is 4. To get x, we have to divide through by the coefficient, which is 2. Whatever you do to the left-hand side, also do it to the right-hand side, okay? So you have to cancel out. So you have x is equals to 4 divided by 2 is 2. So x can be 2. So 2 is the only number that can satisfy the given equation. Oh, you also teach maths, Mwabeze. Thank you so much. Which part of Anambra? Which part of Anambra? I'm from Anambra by origin, dude. I'm from Anambra by origin. I'm from Oba Idemili South. So that's it. I lived in Onitsha before. So let's say we are told to solve 3x minus 2 is 7. 3x minus 2 is 7. 3x minus 2 is 7. We are trying to find the value of x that can satisfy the given equation. Okay? We have the value that if we put our x, the left and the right hand side will match and be the same. So that is 3x minus 2. You add 2 here, and that's equals to 7. You add 2. So minus 2 plus 2 is 4. Is 0. Here is 0. So you have it as 3x is equals to 9. Okay? Since you have 3x to be 9, it is easy to do. What do you get? You have to divide here by 3 and divide here by 3. So once you divide by 3, x will be equal to 3. So the value for x that can satisfy the given equation is that x must be what? 3. Okay? X must be 3. That's the only value for x that can satisfy the given equation. So it's very easy to do so far you understand the basics. So let's look at this. Let's try to solve 3x minus 2 is equals to x plus is equals to 2x plus 1. 3x minus 2 is equals to 2x plus 1. So it is very, very easy to do. Okay? To solve this, basically we have solution. If you have solution, you have it as 3x minus 2 is equals to 2x plus 1. So you have it that 2x will cross the equality sign and becomes negative. Okay, 2x will become negative. So once 2x is negative, you have it that 3x minus 2x is equals to 1 plus 2, because the minus 2 crosses also to become what? Positive. So that's the value for what? X. Thank you guys for liking the life, okay? So what do you have? You have x is equals to 1 plus 2 is 3. So the value for x that can satisfy the given equation is that x must be 3. So this is the value for x that can satisfy the equation. So it is very easy to do and simple. So we have it that 4x minus 2 is equals to 2x plus 10. What is the value for x that can satisfy the equation? Satisfying the equation is trying to make the left and the right hand side to be the same. Okay? To do that, it is very easy. This is because we have 4x. Once 2x is crossing equality sign, it always becomes negative. So we have it as minus 2x, and that's equals to 10. Once this 2 minus 2x is crossing equality, it also becomes what? It also becomes positive. It becomes a positive, and if it becomes a positive, you just have to what? Add 2. So 4x minus 2x is 2x, and that's equals to 10 plus 2 is 12. To get the value of x is very simple. We'll divide through by 2 and divide through by 2. If you divide by 2, you have it that x is equals to 6. So the value for x that can satisfy the given equation is that x is going to be 6. It's only 6 that can satisfy the given equation. So it is very, very easy and simple to do. So do you have any question on the topic? Do you have any question on the topic? Do you have any question on the topic? So this is just solving simple linear equation. So this is it. So let's look at the next one. 5x minus 3 is equals to 3x minus 7. What is the value for x that can make the left and the right hand side of the equation to be the same? Can you do algebra equation step by step? That's what I'm doing now. Thank you for joining. This is algebraic equation. Okay? So what do? You have solution. You have it at 5x minus 3. You just have to add 3. And that's 3x minus 7. You add 3. Okay? So what do you understand? Minus 3 plus 3 is 0. So 5x is equals to 3x minus 4, because 3 crosses and becomes positive. Then minus 7 plus 3 is basically minus 4. Okay? Minus 7 plus 3 is basically minus 4. So what do we get here? We have it that 5x, we subtract 2x minus 2x is equals to minus 3x is equals to minus 4. So 5x minus 3x is what? What's the value for 5x minus 3x? If you are following, what's the value for 5x minus 3x? Thank you guys for liking. What's the value for 5x minus 3x? It is 2x, and that's equals to minus 4. Okay? So here we divide by 2 and divide by 2. We divide through by 2, x is equals to minus 2. So the value for x that can satisfy the given equation is that x must be what? Minus 2. Thank you for the like, okay? So thank you, Mwabeze, for saying 2x. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Mwabeze, do you have a YouTube channel? Okay. So x can be there. So the next one we'll look at is, let's try to solve 2x minus 1 is equals to x plus 3. Okay? 2x minus 1 is equals to x plus 3. Can you attempt the question and let us know? Can you attempt the question and let us know? But there, to solve this, you have it as 2x minus 1, you add 1, and that's x plus 3, you add 1. So that's 2x is equals to x plus 4. Because 3 plus 1 is 4. We subtract x. 2x minus x is equals to 4. So 2x minus x is what? What's the value for 2x minus x? No, I teach in a secondary school. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Which school? Which school? Around which axis? Which school? I've been in Anambra for a long time. I was born I was born in Anambra and I grew up in Anambra. I left the States about 2 years or so. So you see that 2x minus x is equals to x, and we have it to be 4. So x can be what? 4. So x being 4 is the only value of x that can satisfy the given equation. So that's it. Let's look at the next one. We have it as 4x minus 9 is equals to 2x minus 7. What then is the value of x that can satisfy the given equation? Okay, to know the value of x, we just have to do solution. You have it as 4x minus 9 is 2x minus 7. First thing is to collect like terms. We write 4x, 2x crossing equality sign. We have a negative 2x, and that's equals to minus 7. Then minus 9 crossing equality sign, it becomes plus. We have it as plus 9. So 4x minus 2x is 2x, and that's equals to this, and this is going to give you 2. To get x, divide by 2, divide by 2. Once you divide through by 2, x is equals to 1. So 1 is the only value of x that can satisfy the given equation. Okay, Mpo. Okay, Abby, I actually live in I lived in College Road. Mwafori is College Road. Yeah. I've been to Mpo several times. I've been to Mpo several times. Been to Mpo several. Okay, so the next one is 3x minus 1 is equals to 2x plus 2. Okay, that's it. So let's try to find the value of x. Okay, let's try to find the value of x. Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So we have 2x. Do you teach maths? Do you teach maths, sir? Do you teach maths? So we have 2x. To do that is very simple. We have 3x minus 1. You just have to add 1, and that's equals to 2x plus 2. You just have to add 1. So we have it as 3x is equals to 2x plus 3. Wow. So what then is the value of x? Can you guess, since you are getting close to the solution? Oh, you teach maths. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. I suggest you might need to come online, because Anambra State teaching blah 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 stuff is somehow. You have it as 3x minus 2x, and that's equals to 3. Okay. So when you do 3x minus 2x, what do you get? You have it as x, and x is equals to 3. So 3 is the value of x that can satisfy the given equation. 3 is the value of x that can satisfy the given equation. So this is 45 minutes into the class, 42 minutes, 44 minutes into the class. I really appreciate everybody, but I have to go and get my food. It's very nice having you guys today, and I really appreciate everything. Thank you for joining. Thank you for staying tuned. I'll be leaving now. Good evening, guys. Goodbye.